Lucozade. That was an electric car, wasn't it? Yeah, another fact. But I used to work on the telegraph poles, like, you know, measuring the straightness of them. Well, you know that, don't you? Because you was here 6 years ago filming me. It's and you're back again. Am I very famous or something? You know, am I going to be on Love Island, Get Me Out of Here or something? You know. Anyway, they finished me on the poles. They said, joke's gone far enough. Oh, I don't know what they meant by that. So they had me measuring car parking spaces for a bit, but then they laid me off on that, and then I was made redundant then. So I retired really. So I was home, but I was very quickly under my wife's feet. She couldn't be doing with me there. She said, you get out there and you do something useful, go and pick some litter. And well, she says, I have to go out of the house before she gets up in the morning, and I got to stay picking litter, and I'm not allowed home until she's gone to bed at night. Well, it's a pretty long day, and you can pick a lot of litter in that, can you? And it's a lot to, you know, I've got to do something with it. So I used to keep it all, didn't I? But I got told I had to stop. So, well, I processes it now, and I cleans it up if it needs cleaning up. I logs it, and I tries to recycle it and do things with it. What I do is I got this notebook and I logs everything I find in it. You know, scientists want to know all this stuff one day, aren't they? So what I do is I go through my litter, I see what I found, and I logs what it is. I write what it is. Well, there's a Costa cup, and I say what condition it is. Well, that's a bit dirty. That one has been run over, hasn't it? So, and who I think has dropped it? Well, that's Wendy has dropped. Somebody called Wendy's dropped that one, and I think she'd probably be driving a. It's just hunch, really. I never see them dropping it. I have to just what I feel, you know. I think she was in a Rover. I wrote one of them Rover Vitesse. So we've got a crisp packet here, crisps. So that's salt and vinegar, and that's quite fresh. And that would be that's been dropped by Paul, and Paul was on foot. Yeah, get a lot of these. Costa, bloody everywhere. And these tins of beer. IPA, very nice. If you like driving. Crisps. Never short of crisps. Do you know, I only did this bloody road a month ago and it's bloody full already. Here. Look at this. Marketing that. Whisper. Look how they spelled it. It's clever that, because they know that everybody who sees these in the shops will go and complain to the shops, hey, you've spelt whisper wrong, and they'll end up buying one, won't they? So I see what you're doing. Fag butt. No, and I've got to get something a bit better than that. So, keep that one. A Red Bull tin, squashed. Get a lot of these. Squashed. Now that was dropped by someone called TJ. Now is TJ really, because when he got christened, his vicar would have said you can't be called initials. So so they spell it in full, like. But his mum and dad would be fans of that one who got too fat for Star Trek, went on to be a copper. What's his name? TJ Hooker. Well, I'm trying to invent a machine to speed the whole process up. Like, you know, I'm hoping it'll revolutionise litter picking. You know, make it a thing of the past. Like, so, you know, but there's nothing out there, so you got to invent it yourself. Oh yeah, aye. Opal fruits made to make your mouth water. Fresh with a tang of citrus for refreshing fruit flavours. Lemon was yellow. Strawberry, them were the red ones. Green ones was lime. And I can't remember what the orange ones was. Still find a lot of these bloody things. You know, it's a little lane, you wouldn't think. Oh yeah, look. Look at that. I'll have a packet of clogged up arteries, please, Mr. Shopkeeper. Oh, I'm sorry, I've only got cancerous eyeball or ulcerated leg. Ooh, I'll have a cancerous eyeball, please. Do you know, I never understood this bloody smoking thing. It's like you're sucking a bonfire through a bloody face tube. It's bloody daft, if you ask me. I used to work with a guy at the polls. He smoked those fat ones, what the kids smoke. Smells like a bonfire. Bloody, and he's got me to try it one day. Oh, bloody hell. I wouldn't be doing that again in a hurry. I lost the ability to count. And it was 3 weeks before I could say the word mantelpiece. And to this day, I've still got a bloody Weetabix phobia. Pooey lentils. What the hell they're doing on the lane? Empty. That was Jamiroquai on the tour bus. That's 2 buses. And we got a opal fruit, starburst. You know, civilization took a bloody nosedive when they renamed opal fruits to starburst. What was wrong with opal fruits? And marathon to Snickers. You know, that's rude, isn't it? Another fag packet. Get in there. Oh yeah. It's amazing what you find doing this. Oh, look at that. I found I found one of these the other end under the road last week. I got a bloody pair now. Expensive gloves, these. Thank you very much. Don't mind if I do. You know, like until the C5 come along, there was never an underpowered, dangerous, pathetic single-seat car on the road. So, you know, Clive Sinclair, he had to invent one. Well, I'm just following in his footsteps, aren't I? You know, Mr. Tomba. Really love them, me. Oh, look. Surprise, surprise. Here we are. That's refresher bar. That's mine, that was. I threw it out yesterday. Eating. They like their beer around here. Ooh, and yeah, Lion Bar. I've always fancied one of them. It's on my bucket list, that. Lion Bar, visit Ellesmere Port and have a ride in Honda Civic. Here's that Coke can. And first thing to do is to try and open them out a bit so you can get inside and work them. Just tease it open. It's hard work, like, and it's painstaking, but you know, it's my hobby. Like a panel beater's job, really. So now we're really seeing the old Coke can back again. And there we are. A little bit there. Good as new. The Litterator. I found 2 robot arms in the paint shop, and I thought I can engineer something, a solution to a real world problem with those. It's got the robot arms, it's got an engine in it, it's got a computer thing in it, it's got all this control panel stuff here, and it's got one more secret weapon, and that is a ChatGPT. John in the 3 Horseshoes gave me this, and he said these are all the rage, and if I put that in it, it'll give it some proper woomph. So we're ready for a demo, really. That's what we're here for. So I just got to pry up the engine, tighten up the last couple of things, and we'll be ready to go. So here's the controls, like, so there's one for each arm. This is a left arm to the left arm to the right, left arm down, left arm up, and it's the same, you know, does the same things on the right arm. And so these buttons here is for when we're on the road, like it's thrust, and but I don't need these buttons here. I put them in, but I can't remember what they do now. Ignition sequence. Ready? There we go. So I know it's a bit noisy, and the engine really is just to show you that it's working, that the engine is just for mobility purposes from litter site to litter site. So I'll turn it off in a second so I can show you the rest of the system. I'll shut it down now. Real world test for it here. Smoking clogs your arteries. Right, here we go. And turn it on. Here we go. Ready, and we're off. Ooh, we're nearly there. Right, I'll just reset it. Hang on a sec. Right, there we are. But, you know, here we go. Go. Ooh, bad luck. There we are. Hang on a second. Let's reset. There we are. Right, hang on a sec. Let's try them again. Demonstrations, you know, and we're off. Right. I think I can see what the problem is. They've sold me, they sold me 2 right hands. So that's not going to help things, isn't it? I think I wanted a longer arm version, and I'm not sure they do a longer arm version. They just do these cheap plastic ones. But so, you know, no Mark 1 version of anything ever made it fully to market. There's got to be a bit of work on it yet. So, a bit of work, let's just say that. I got a bit of work to do. Tin foil. More bloody crisps. Gary Lineker. Got a lot to answer for. I'll show you this. I bloody knew that. I saw this last night. Come on. See that, right? Whenever the International Space Station goes overhead here, I find one of these, at least one of these in the edge. Bloody astronaut poo. We've got some with the Nobby's nuts. Nobby nuts. Nuts, that's folded over, that was. Folded over. And they're, who's dropped that? Pete. Pete is in the citron. Just round his window down, and it goes like. More beer. Oh, aye. Truckers' aid. It's lorries. They're on the road all day. They got no toilets. Well, they got to go, haven't they? You know I would. Billy Tenwees, my missus calls me. My name's not Billy, like, it's night time, you know. But my mate next door, Gary, come round. He put his finger up my bum and he said, "There's nothing wrong with my prostate." So he drives a forklift for the co-op. Watches a lot of internet. I don't know. Oh, hiya, Bren.
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be in your shed.
I've been litter picking.
What's this? That's dog muck.
It's not dog muck. It's not dog muck.
My tip. That is dog muck.
It's not dog muck.
And it is on my table.
It's not dog muck, Bren.
What have I said about putting things on my table?
It's not dog muck.
Bloody idiot. And you're encouraging him.
It's not dog muck. It's not dog muck. It's from the space station. It's astronaut. I've got some on eBay. It's got bids on it.